Hi Pisces, it's Lulu and welcome to House Radio. All right, so this is going to be a general read. Let's get your first three cards. What do you have here for Pisces? It is late 30, honey. The North Node. What do you have here for Pisces? The sixth house. What do you have here for Pisces? And the fourth house. All right, so first and foremost here, they want you to have faith in what it is you came to do as a service to others, as you have in the past. So there's some type of power that you need to reclaim or recall to get this job done. Try not to worry about what's good for you or your family. Y'all are taken care of. You will be fine. Now is the time for you to work and do what makes you feel secure. So let's go ahead and look at these cards individually. Sometimes I cry. All right. Let's see. What do you have here for this North Node? You may be in a space where you're being pushed even more so into your North Node here. What is this North Node energy? Ten of Pentacles. This is going to bring you balance and wealth. You are under judgment, reevaluating, finding happiness in the projects and the things that you are doing with this Two of Pentacles. So it's like I said, your family, your home life is protected, and now it's time for you to really stand in who you are. And I feel like it's going to be widely accepted. There's a lot of people in the Judgment card and a lot of people in the Ten of Pentacles, right? So that's bloodline, but that's also actual people welcoming you into whatever this is that you are doing. Four of Wands, stability, working on creative endeavors. Eight of Wands, using that power that you have to create. Maybe some of you are new mothers or you are mothers and that kind of held you back for a while, but now it's time for you to loosen the reins. If you are going through empty nest syndrome, this is the perfect time for you. Or if you foresee empty nest coming in about 2 to 4 years, go ahead and begin to detach. Allow them to experience their lives even more so, trusting that they will make the right decisions or whatever decisions is meant for them on their life path. Because right now, this is a lot of fast-moving energy that you will be able, like there's a window of opportunity here being presented. And you'll be able to utilize it in the best way at this time. This is this Two of Pentacles has a lot to do with your creativity when it comes to delegating. Who needs to do what? Who can help? How can they help? That Two of Pentacles. Your priorities. You may have a lot of things on the table. You're trying to bring balance to and you don't want to forget about your home. You don't want to forget about that stabilizing and secure force in your life. When this Eight of Wands hits, it's going to be a whirlwind. What do you have here for Pisces? Ten of Swords. When you hop on this Eight of Wands energy, which is a lot of communication, movement, just a lot of coming, going, doing, showing, growing. That's when it's Ten of Swords. That's when you bottom out of this Ten of Swords. A cycle is over. Completion is a wrap. It may have something to do with Mercury. Ace of Swords. This is clarity about what has happened and transpired here. It also may be that the sun has finally set on the old way that you do things. The sun is set on that part of your journey that you were holding on to and didn't want to let go. But now that you have the strength and the tenacity to get things done, you're vibrating at a higher frequency. The world, everything's coming full circle. Go. I just keep hearing go, 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 go. All right. Someone may be returning from your past, or there may be things that come up from your childhood that you thought you were done with, but they have a lot to do with this North Node energy. It may be confusing at first. Seven of Cups. It may be confusing at first, but it's like now you are in a space where you are lifted, elevated, evolving. And with this Seven of Cups, it's like there's something that is being presented to you. And to make a decision, you're going to have to do some research. All right. So there's the end to something. Bad built came out. The death card and bad built wanted to come out. So once you make this decision, the way that you used to be attacked, the way that you used to deal with certain types of things, there's no more of that. Because that Ten of Swords and that World card, there's no more of that. Somebody dropped a ball on you, or maybe you have to drop the ball on someone. You're a trailblazer. What do you have here for Pisces? The Knight of Coins. Stick to your plans. It's going to work out. So there may be 7 months or a 7-year plan that you had, or you exhausted something and now it's time for you to begin again. Two of Swords. Your commitment may be tested, and making decisions is going to call for you to connect on a regular basis to keep you out of your head. 9 of Swords. All right. No depression, no sadness, no fear. Could be that you go back and forth with yourself about the decision that you make and it's eating you up, that you had to make the decision, and it seems as though you're abandoning someone or something else that really isn't being abandoned. All right, so let's look at the 6th house. Service to others, what is good for you, and your work, which is the gift that is planted deeply within you that has to do with your path and your journey. All right, let me see, honey. Serving a full-time job. Do a little bit at a time. What is the 6th house? 3 of Pentacles. Service to others, working with others. Being in a space where you may be needing to look over some things that you planted 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah. Because I feel like it's going to be, this is triumph over tragedy. All right, triumph over trials and tribulations. What is this 3 of Pentacles? Working with others. Page of Wands. Communicating your needs effectively. 5 of Cups and the Magician. There may be someone trying to manipulate your emotions. Someone may be playing a funny little game. Let me see. Someone may be playing a funny little game that you work with or used to work with, or in a relationship with. Let me see. What do you have here? Some of you will find some type of text message or communication that you're going to find out about this manipulation. Maybe on the web. What is this Magician card? Ace of Cups. A romantic offer. Could be a job that you've been always longing for. It could be a wish fulfillment. A lot of love energy. This could be something that takes you out. Something that comes in that solidifies the direction that you are going and takes you out of your head. Maybe someone apologizing as well about a third-party situation, or apologizing about how they handled you or treated you in public because they have fears that they haven't worked out. They're telling you that they're fortunate to have you or be in your presence. But this also has a lot to do with you taking charge and responsibility for yourself and being an advocate for yourself when it comes to how people treat you, setting the standard. Yeah, lovers in the world. You live at a distance possibly from someone that you're dealing with. But I also feel as though you have the opportunity to paint a new picture, 3 of Wands, and allow it to, the way that it comes to you, the way that you view things that are directed towards you is going to change. Your view is changing. 8 of Cups and the Hierophant. Maybe you're walking away from a job and starting a new business. Or maybe you're just walking away from dishonest associations and finding clarity in your journey, clarity in your mind, body, and spirit. 6 of Swords. Just going through a rite of passage, which makes sense here, where you are healing and making your healing a priority. I also feel like there's some type of insight that is coming in when you get real grounded and meditate with a purpose. They're saying with a purpose. Meditate with a purpose. Sit in the direction of what it is that you are drawing the energy from. Stonehenge is in this card, but there may be some type of direction that you sit in that connects you to a sacred space that is going to allow for you to get information quickly and put you in a a bubble of protection. Let's move to the last card, which is the 4th house. As you did in the past, you're home based in your family. Do what makes you feel secure. This is about support. What makes you feel secure. All right. Clarify this 4th house. The 9 of Pentacles. Do it like, what is it? Do it like Beckham or something like that. Bend them like Beckham. But this is like you have come a long way. And it's like this 9 of Pentacles is you coming a long way, doing a lot of the groundwork, making things happen, and the practical, and really being very firm about the decisions that you make and seeing how you operate. But whatever this is that you are recalling from the past, reclaiming from the past, is going to have you in a space of feeling more independent. If you're in a relationship, it's more of an interdependency, right? Not codependent. What is this 9 of Pentacles? The Star. A blessing. You are a blessing and you bless others. But there's still someone fearful about your success or fearful about you being single or doing things on your own. All right? It's like you have a lot to present. You have a lot that you've worked on, and it's time to present it to the world. What is this 9 of Pentacles in the Star? The 9 of Wands and the King of Wands. So there's a fire sign that wants to hear from you or waiting to get some feedback from you. What is this 9 of Wands? Childhood. Something that had you emotionally upset that you didn't get to do in childhood, or witness or experience in childhood may be coming up as well. What is this 5 of Cups, honey? My music turned off. I don't like that. The 3 of Swords. You witnessed some type of heartbreak or went through something that you're going to heal. I also feel as though if that person that's coming back around, or that person that wants to have that discussion with you, they may have dipped and dabbled into, some sweeter things that they thought were sweet. They thought that the cake was going to be sweeter if they got it from the bakery when you cook the best motherfucking cake. 5 of Swords, somebody is arguing over their heartbreak, arguing over the spiritual interference, arguing over feeling exhausted, tired, trying to recuperate. What is, 9 of Swords, the 4 of Wands in the reverse, and the 4 of Swords. Okay. So maybe you are being confronted with what is security to you? What makes you comfortable? What makes you happy? What makes you feel very one with the one? What kind of, because if the 4 of Wands is in the reverse, that means, there may be some issues that come up that worry you or stress you out, but you just need to remember with that 4 of Swords to go into a meditative state so that you can make decisions. Because this may be like some construction, restructuring, but like really figuring out the decision that you need to make without tripping out or making the wrong decision. 8 of Swords, yeah. Because you may have a certain type of thought pattern or a certain type of mind frame when it comes to situations like this that happen out of nowhere. 6 of Cups, go back to the beginning. 10 of Swords, right? Go back to the beginning to resolve this and end it and let it be what it is. Because at the end of the day, I just feel as though there are things that you will need to communicate, things you will need to do, things that will make you feel better. Stay off the sugars, refined sugars at this time. Page of Swords. Communication coming in from someone here that wants to offer you a business proposition or a business proposal. It may be someone who introduces you to someone in their circle, and you may really enjoy it to the max. All right. So let's see here. It's getting later and later by the moment. Okay. What do you have here for Pisces? Get an oracle message. What do you have here for Pisces? New love is imminent or rekindling of a relationship. What do you have here for Pisces? What do you want? What do you desire? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Give me one more card for Pisces. New psychic experiences. It makes sense. There's a download coming in. A lot of information is coming in. A lot of paranormal activity. I think like 2 other people got that. Paranormal activity. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Especially when it comes to what it is that you visualize for the future. You want to make sure that it's in alignment with that North Node energy. All right? Because we can always have the initial answers, but having the next steps and the next to-dos and not to-dos is even more important than having the information all written out and mapped out, right? All right, Pisces. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon.